Hi, I'm Paul with MadCap Software. This is video 4 in our series on meta tag files in MadCap Flare, and we are going to talk about search engine optimization, SEO benefits of meta tags. Now, if you've been watching the videos up to now, you know that I've got some description meta tags in here. Let me just close a couple of things, and you can see that I've created it here in my general meta tag set, left the value empty. But then I went to one of the topics, went to the properties, and I supplied text for that. I said the Australian Shepherd is a breed of herding dog from the United States. And so this is going to show up in your search results in HTML5. So you really want to provide descriptions on all of your topics. Otherwise, the search engine is just going to put it in there. It might be just the first part of whatever is in that topic, and maybe that's okay. A few tips for you is don't make these things too long. Don't make them too short. This one might be a little short. I just put it in here for demonstration purposes, but the point is you want something that's brief, but that lets people know, gives them a really good idea of what the topic is about, what they're going to get out of it, so that they read that and they go, oh yeah, that's exactly what I need. It's not a mystery to them. So you want to describe the topic, well, what it's about. I probably would spend a little bit more time fluffing this one up just a bit. The other thing is don't stack keywords. If you think, well, I just want this thing to come up, so I'm just going to repeat Australian Shepherd 30 times in here. Well, no, don't do that. That's most search engines don't even use this meta tag for search rankings, and that's just going to look goofy in the output. So don't do that. So the other thing I want to mention is what happens if you have an established Flare project, thousands of topics, and you've already went in previously in the topic properties and you added a description. It used to be here. Well, you're not losing that. All that happened is it moved to meta tags. And in this case, my description meta tag is here under my general meta tag set because I created that. But if this had been an established topic that already had that, it would show up here under custom. You're not losing it. It's just moved to a different tab. So description is maybe the most important meta tag that has to do with SEO that you want to use. But there are others, and search engines are different, but a lot of them will recognize the same kinds of ones. Another one besides description is robots. So robots meta tag has to do with whether or not the web crawlers, what they do, whether they will index your topic. Maybe you don't want it to come up in search results. So if you wanted to do something like that, we could add a robots meta tag. If you only had one value that you wanted for that, a possibility, you could create a text meta tag and you could call it robots like that, plural. And then later down for those topics, you would provide the value for it. Or there are multiple values for robots meta tags. So maybe you want to do a list instead. And one of those could be no follow, which means that it's telling the search engine that spiders shouldn't follow the page links. But then there's another one that's called no index. And that one means the web page shouldn't be indexed by the search engine. And so maybe you want to select that for a particular topic. I don't know. And there are other values. There are other, meta tags that have to do with search. So it's really up to you what you want to do. You decide. I would go and research what those are, but definitely you should have that description meta tag. Might be wondering about keywords meta tag. That's really not used anymore in any search engines. And so you don't want to use the keywords meta tag probably. Now let's build this output and let's take a look and see what happens with, at least with that description meta tag that I put in there for Australian Shepherds. So this is just a tiny little project on dogs, and it shouldn't take too long. It should finish here pretty quickly. And I'm just going to search for Australian Shepherds or something like that. And we're going to see where that meta tag description is shown. So here it is. There we go. Open this up. I'll drag it over here. And I am going to search for shepherds in here. And actually, I have a piece of micro content. This is what I was talking about, micro content. Come down here, and this is the text that I provided. So it could have been longer. It could have been more specific about that topic. And then this one right here in this topic, this was just auto-generated by the search engine. But you want to have control over what this is. So just want to make one addendum to the stuff I just showed you with the description meta tag showing up in the search results abstract. That works great for if you're using the regular MadCap search engine. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with Elasticsearch right now. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully that will change at some point, but for right now, meta tag, description, search abstract, MadCap search engine only. All right, that's going to do it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one.